Y'all was just together July. You ain't say none of this. Bitch, if all y'all hoes want to sit here talking about we were just together July, let me tell you the backstory on that. My mama snuck me to the show. That's the first show I've been to since she didn't hit. Fuck y'all want to talk about some motherfucking man. I was at the show. I got snuck to the show. Fuck me and the fat bitch April. Oh God, we got snuck to that motherfucker. Y'all want to talk about motherfucker ain't obligated. How she not obligated to do shit for us? If she on interviews telling folks Brett Roaches, she got Rambo motherfucking ass riding new Cadillacs and shit. Then he want to sit here and make a status and say some motherfucking, she went down. What y'all talking? Bro, who was homeless? Glorilla was never homeless. Who was homeless? She was not homeless. Fuck, then y'all want to sit here and talk about some motherfucker. She bought my dad a motherfucking Jaguar just to look good, and that man broke his hell with a house full of roaches. In South Haven. And yes, my mama still working at FedEx. Fuck. And for that not Marco, for that Tula bitch, ho, this ain't got shit to do with you. I'm be in the backup dancer, ho. Fuck.
So this is Glorilla's sister, Brorilla. All right, she mad. She says, you know, our parents are not straight. Our dad just borrowed $100 from me or from my mom. He says, I had to give my mom $1,800 on a $2,400 rent. Your favorite rapper blocked her. I'm tired of being quiet. So she basically saying Glorilla is not taking care of the family, but she's taking care of her friends and, you know, everybody else besides, you know, people she's related to. So she done took her friends on tour. She got some ninja with her riding in Cadillacs, you know, managers and all this stuff. But they say, what about us?
Crabs in the barrel. There are no exceptions. Crabs in the daggone barrel. What have you done to aid in her success? I don't know. I'm asking a real question. Like, what have you done? Are you just there with your hand out and demanding her give you funds? Stop that. That's y'all problem. Folks like this, shout out to Big Glow. I told y'all all of these, you know, new age female rappers with their wilds. I like Glow. I like her glow up, man. She came, look where the hell she come from. But she don't owe y'all nothing. She owes what she gives y'all. She done gave y'all cars and she gave y'all what y'all wanted. Cars, trinkets. But they want houses and they want their bills paid forever, Ebony. It ain't going down like that.
Yeah, and the thing with Glow, you know, she's probably, you know, she has a steady relationship or whatever. They're probably planning their future and their future family. I believe her boyfriend is like a basketball NBA player or whatever. So she has her own life to live and she's not responsible for taking care of you and, you know, the family. We don't know the backstory. We don't know the history of the relationship. We don't know if they came up with some Renum Spoons idea or like Cameron's girl from last week, you know, coming up with the janky plan. And no, I'm not funding all this stuff. It's not my responsibility. If I'm in a better position financially, I don't want you calling me every month for $2,500 for the rent and for the light bill and all that. I want to make sure that you are set up so that you can make some money. So come up with a plan and make sure that you're serious about something because people don't have to give you anything. I want to put you in a position for you to be able to pay your bills and not be hitting me up every month for money. You know, that's the thing. And they probably aren't doing that. And look out, you know, you guys, look how she looks. Like you're portraying yourself as a stud. You know, you want to kind of be like a man. Men go out and they make money. Men go out and make things happen. And now, you know, your femininity is coming back because now you're asking your sister for money and to help fund your lifestyle. And no, that's not how it works. So you want to stud it up, go out there and get a job and make your own money.
Big, strong boy. I like that.
I was going to say it's a lot here. We're going to let this go. Hit the like button.
Y'all sitting here trying to come to justify her. She got 10 siblings. 10 siblings. 10. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5. She has 10 siblings. An autistic sibling. Gloria has been on for 4 years. 4 years. The only relatives y'all have seen, and that's really because y'all brought me out because I look just like her. On God. Y'all want to know when I was her sister because y'all can sit here and say she tried to sit here and hide us. And do all this shit to try to save us. That bitch don't do shit for us. I haven't got a red cent. My brother, I got 2 siblings staying down there with her. 2 siblings. One of my brothers calling my mama, asking her for $40 to pay his phone bill. You got Rambo riding in nice cars. That's not our cousin. He riding in nice motherfucking cars. You damn right I'm obligated to something. This bitch right here talking about her sleeping with red, and then she was telling the truth. You know, you used to be in the house, flat air mattress, all that shit laying on the floor.
Damn, bitch, it was flat.
Mama used to cook us a big ass can of beans.
No herb, no herb.
No herb, no herb, no herb. And then y'all want to say, how was our relationship before we started? Okay, it started from Gloss. That's how me and Gloria, we wasn't cool when she first hit, but it started from that Gloss bitch. And she ain't even cool with Gloss no more, because Gloss is a motherfucking snake. That's how the shit started with Gloss. But we were still going to, you know, family functions, you know what I'm saying? But we weren't as close as we used to be, because she was standing up for Gloss, because Gloss was on some junky ass shit. Fuck. Oh, God. And she don't even fuck with the bitch no more. Now, I'm sick, bro. I'm sick of, you know what I'm saying? Y'all glorify this bitch. My mama still talk, like, doing the clock and motherfucking fat egg. Now, the rich shit was about a year or two ago. Gloria blocked my mama. Had her going to go try to get a loan. Out of all my siblings, see, my mama got on her high horse, but Gloria was fucking with her, though. Gloria fucked with my mama. But that money got low. And when the money got low, Gloria got ghosts. All of my siblings was not.
Well, how can you acknowledge that and still ask her? For you just said her money got low. Like, first of all, Glorilla's a rapper. Like, the mask is off. This ain't the 90s no more. We all are aware that a lot of these people ain't making much money. Just because you see the diamond chains and stuff, that's the money. The money is spent. You can visibly see it. All right. It's not in the bank. It's on them. So that's part of the problem.
Yes, thank you, Miss X, for touching on that. We have learned they be getting starter packages. They get these deals, these 360 deals. Here's a, $60,000 bubble name chain. That's party income. Little private jet here and there. That's all coming out your pay. This lifestyle that you like to flaunt and put on for the folks, there you are. So stop. This is pure ignorance. And like you said, Miss X, she acknowledged. She said, yeah, she's rocking with Ma. And while she was forking over frog skins nonstop, they was cool. But as soon as Glow said, you know what, I gotta pull back, money getting funny. You know what? We don't like you now. We don't like you. You're not giving us enough. I hate it.
Yeah, and maybe that cousin or whoever that she's saying that she's spending money on, maybe that person is making herself useful to the group. Maybe that person is working in the camp or doing something, showing some initiative or whatever. But I'm not responsible for taking care of 10 of my siblings or 9 of my siblings, because I didn't make those siblings. Now, if you came to me and I had the means, like I said, with a plan, with a thought out plan or whatever, I wouldn't mind helping, but I'm not going to fund this. And I can't take this chick seriously, this stud seriously, because she's got her beauty mark right here. She's got that crooked hairline with that tattoo. I don't know if it's the tattoo or a crooked hairline that's making her hairline look all janky, but yeah, this ain't it. And if I was Glow, I would separate myself from the equation too. Look how they're treating her just because she's not paying for their lifestyle or whatever. This would make me want to fall back also.
I was not finished because my mama got on high horse, was treating us like, you know what I'm saying? Because Gloria was you beefing with your siblings for what? We ain't did shit to you. Why is you beefing with your siblings? It's 10 of us and you don't do nothing for none of us, bro. Come on, bro. And then y'all stupid motherfuckers on here talking about some, she not obligated to do shit for nobody. That bitch is obligated to do shit for all of us. Fuck, that hoe obligated.
Hey, somebody said you look like Finesse two-time brother in his
Oh, geez, that hoe obligated to do something for every last one of us. We sitting this motherfucker eating canned beans and shit. On the floor. So literally taking baths out of bottles of water, bro. Literally taking baths out of bottles of water. Lights off. Fat ass rats. Roaches. All types of shit. How she ain't obligated to do shit for us? But you want to sit here and talk about our struggle. How the fuck she ain't obligated? That hoe is obligated. Motherfuckers like y'all let her believe she not. You sitting there got the other nigga riding around the cars and this is that and the third. Come on now, bro. That shit ain't right. I give a fuck about what none of y'all motherfuckers got to say. I'm like, we sitting there, when we didn't have the cans of beans to eat, we was eating ketchup sandwiches.
Mustard boys.
Fuck, how you could have bought mine, I don't give a fuck. I'm obligated. And y'all talking about she really got, the bitch ain't been giving me nothing, so why should I give a fuck now? Why should I give a fuck she ain't giving me shit now? It's been 4 years. How the fuck my brother staying down there calling my mama for $40 on the phone bill, my other sister staying down there trying to get some shit on Temu, and they staying with Glory.
They stand with Glow. And we documented that a few months ago where Glorilla does have one of her brother and her sister live with her in Atlanta. Remember her house got robbed and they found all that weed in the closet and Glow was out and her brothers and sister was home because they lived with her. So I don't know what they doing down there, but so it's 8 of them. I mean, 9, it's 10 siblings total. All right, Glorilla and her 10 brothers and sisters and her mama and daddy. All right, she got older, like their ages range. Like Glorilla is 26 years old. I mean, one of her brothers is like 46, 50. So they range. They mom and dad was just pumping these kids out. And they got 10 kids. All right. And now all 11 of these people are expecting Glorilla to take care of them. All 11 of them. And Glow, Glow a baby in one of these pictures. She a little one. So
it's sad. This is why every time I see a young brother make it to the NFL, NBA, I just pray for him because this kind of pressure and stress is dumped on all of these young, talented, or I know she ain't talented, some of these young, ambitious folks that wind up rich. A lot of pressure winds up on them. This is exactly what it looks like. And the way they are asking for anything. Like she said, yeah, the one sibling called and asked to borrow $40. Do y'all know how that conversation went? It was like, hey, Glow, sorry to bother you. Happy to see things go. How you been? How's everything? Hey, I'm sorry. Can I please borrow $40? No, that's not how it went. They said, hey, Glow, yeah, I know you busy. I'll make this quick. Send me $40 right quick. I know you got it. That's how those conversations go. And anybody be like, I ain't obligated to get. I don't care if it is 40. You ain't gonna treat me like I'm your personal bank. I feel for Glow, man. Post sister.
Yeah, or anybody in this position, because everybody when they ask for money, we know how it goes. They come with the sad stories. They fake act like they care how you're doing and asking how things are going. Then all of a sudden they go into their sad story and all the things that happened to why they can't pay for their rent or their phone bill or whatever. Glow don't have time for that, and we don't know Glorilla's side of it. Why is she not in communication with her family? What did they do to her? How are they treating her? She's at a point where she's just trying to live her life. And we know the situation with the other siblings and having the weed and stuff. She can't be around all that stuff because if something happens to her and the ship sinks or whatever, everybody's screwed. So she has to protect herself, and even from family members, because just because you're family, it doesn't mean that I have to crash out along with you guys. And I'm sure if y'all, hashed out, some of the things that are going on to why you guys are not in communication and came up with a real plan, and came up, not a random spoons one, but a real one. And she would be more apt to help you guys out, but she is in no obligation to do any of the things that you're asking. You're asking her for, that's like crackhead stuff. Like, let me get $40 and cash at me this. And she doesn't have time for that. She's making, records and doing all these different things. She can't be thinking on this type of level, or else nobody's going to have any money.
This poverty mindset, the sister is saying, you're all the way up here. You can float us with your little twos and fews down here. But that's not the case. Poverty mindset.
Yeah. And Gavin, Gav, I was going to say, which one was the stud sister in that church outside the church photo of the family? I wonder which one that stud sister was on that family photo. I don't know. Maybe the one in the blue dress. I don't know.
That's Glow. That's Glow in that blue dress. I think the mom might be the big one on the far left might be holding the stud.
Okay.
No, I think that is Glow. I think that's Glow. No, that's her and Glow. So that is her in the blue dress. That's Glow right next to her.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be dang.
And they all got their daddy's forehead. Look at his forehead. They all got that forehead.
Sanchez wants you get your ass beat, and you brought her back. Sanchez wants you get your ass beat. Talk about that when Kalia stomped your ass.
Calm down, man. Calm down.
But you brought this bitch on the stage with you. Fuck. You want to talk about some shit? The Sanchez bitch? Yes. I'm talking about what the fuck I want to talk about.
Princess, don't be starting this.
But we not obligated. Y'all talking about you just could have reached out to her. How many times have I reached out? I reached out to this bitch twice. I reached out to this hoe twice. Twice. Got a brother working at TJX. I got a brother who been seeing this motherfucker man suffering. But you got the next nigga at weed farms and all this shit. You got the next nigga doing this. But you want to sit here and talk about our struggle. And bitch, you was not homeless. You was not homeless before you hit. Stop lying. You could have stayed with my mama or my daddy. You just wanted to be fucking all damn day. And they weren't going for that shit. Let's be real. You was not homeless. Fuck. Y'all glorify her ass though. Y'all glorify her ass though. Cause she ain't doing shit. My mama still bro. My mama still clocking the clock at FedEx, bro. On God. My daddy still struggling, bro. On God. She make up. I call this man right now. I call this man. This man ain't got no motherfucking money. But you retired them. You did not retire shit, bro. You left my mama out here. You left our mama out here. Fuck. You want to talk about some shit and you're damn right. And I'm obligated, bitch. All them other hoes obligated. Fuck. Then I called this hoe. I'm like, Gloria, can you fuck with me? I text her. Ask her, can you fuck with me and give me some bread? When I lost my job and shit. This motherfucking shit, so she ain't respond. She ain't respond. Then I got robbed for being known as her sister. And I got robbed for my shit, because she ain't gave me shit. 4 niggas sat here and robbed me in Orange Mound because of you, bitch. But you ain't gave me a motherfucking thing. Nothing. You ain't gave none of us nothing. The same motherfuckers who you was sitting there eating ketchup sandwiches with.
Shout out to the ketchup sandwiches. Listen, Glorilla right now somewhere at a courtside NBA game. Like,
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. Your thoughts ain't my thoughts.
Listen, y'all done screwed the pooch. Y'all messed up somewhere along this ride. Y'all messed up because family just don't turn their backs on people. Tell the whole story. All right. Y'all been allegedly, Brorilla pulled out a pew-pew on Glorilla a few years back. So there's documents coming out of that she got arrested for pulling out a pew-pew on her years ago. I guess they got into it. So who knows? They've been at odds for a long time. So quit acting like she owe y'all.
And she even said that, Mr. X. She even admitted that before Globe blew up, they weren't even on good terms then. But I told just that poverty daggone mindset. There ain't nothing here. She's like, I am obligated. I am. Send us bread and resources until you don't have any more. You got to come back and join the band. And she's so daggone mad that Glow got her little man and they out enjoying life. What is she supposed to be doing? Like, you know what I mean? Like, she stay getting into trouble. She need to clean that ish up. But what is someone that goes out here and works and or lucks up and gets some type of financial stability? Now, all of a sudden, you got to just give it all away. Absolutely not.
Yeah, and so what does she think that she can pull the strap on me and I'm supposed to come back just because I'm up now, all is forgiven and I'm just supposed to give you money and fund your lifestyle and all that? Your thoughts ain't Glorilla's thoughts at all, and Brorilla and the girlfriend or whatever, y'all need to go over to Dubai and get your 60 bands because it's 30 bands a piece, and y'all can get shitted on and figure out your story. These are the type of people who should go over there and figure it out, because look how they're acting. They're very much ratchet. And that is ratchet behavior. So go on over there and figure it out. But leave Glorilla alone. She's not obligated to do these things for you. So
Akbar might be intrigued with this one. He'd be like, Akbar, like, no, we only like to do on girls. She's like, I am a girl. Akbar like, oh, you are both of them.
And this woman here says she got robbed because of Glorilla. So she out at nightclubs and whatnot, which is true. Like, people, you are a mark. So whether you like it or not, she said, I got robbed for my own stuff. You don't even give me anything. And here we out. These 4 men run up on me. She already got this guy behind her in the poo shiesty. And 4 men. That's Glorilla's sister. She gotta have something.
You look like somebody to rob with face tattoos. Stop fitting the. I don't feel none. You fit the description. You in that world. Enjoy what comes along with it.
yeah, and you want to be out on the block with all the bros, Brorilla, and that's what comes along with it. You shouldn't have been out there and putting yourself out there like that. If you had a job, you wouldn't be out. You would be at home getting rest for that next shift in the morning. So you want to be out here like you're like the bros and want to be on the block and all that. This is what comes along with it. Get in the house, stay in the house, and get a job and figure your own situation out. It's not Glorilla's fault. She didn't tell you to go be on the block with the bros. So yeah, she's tripping.
Fuck old man, bro. If I got 500,000, bro, I'll at least give my siblings 10K a piece. On God. Why the fuck my mama gotta sit here and clock a clock? Let's talk about it. How you?
There you go. She got 500,000. She should get them 10K a piece. That's 11 people. That's $110,000. You still got 390,000. Huh?
But Gav, I mean, okay, after the 10 bands is gone, now all of a sudden everybody can quit their job and everybody can live off of 10 bands. Like, come on, that's not even a month's worth of bills, to the average person or whatever. 10 bands is not going to solve all your problems. And no, she's not obligated to do that. Now, if you came up with a plan and you came up with, a real business plan or something, I'm sure that she wouldn't mind investing in a family business, but y'all need to come all the way correct and get off the block and stop doing all this stuff and, heal those relationships, because you're not talking about what you did in order for her to not mess with you guys in the first place. So let's talk about that because there's two sides to every story.
Peace. On God. Why the fuck my mama gotta sit here and clock a clock? Let's talk about it. Oh, you is not who these folks think you is, bro. Like, stop all the cap, bro. You is not who these folks think you is. And Gloria, she putting up for me. That hoe ain't putting up for shit. Her ain't even putting up for her own family, who she was struggling with. Then that Tula bitch wanna sit here and wait.
Calm down. Turn me down. Turn me up.
Then you got the Tula bitch. You got motherfuckers who she fuck with. Sitting there one talking about, I wouldn't fuck with them either. I wouldn't fuck with you. Bro, if y'all came up in the fucking house, that was a real shit. Rats, roaches, carpet fucked up. You don't know how the fuck you getting your next meal. Mama struggling. Lights off. Motherfuckers taking baths out of bottles of water. We came up off this shit on the west side. 3278 Don Road. All of us stay in that motherfucking house. Man, I don't know, fool. You doing too much. All of us stay in that motherfucking house, bro. And you want to sit here and talk about what we've been through? And they ain't reached back and helped none of us out? And you got stupid hoes like this Trinity bitch talking about some she don't owe us shit. Oh, she owe us everything. Folk, we used to have days when we wasn't eating. But motherfucker ain't obligated. But you want to get on interviews and talk about the struggle. You want to talk about the struggle. But yeah, ain't one of us shining, fool. Ain't one of us shining. You got everybody else in this hole. You giving money out. You bringing motherfuckers back around. You done it cross you bad because Sanchez watch you get your ass beat. Oh God. Watch you get your ass stomped. And I remember when Kalia did this shit. She watched you. And you brought her back around. And she went live about you. And you brought her back around. She on the stage with you. How the fuck is that for her?
What Kalia with that ass? Let them know what Kalia.
The Kalia that brought her. Y'all.
Well, I'll say life ain't fair. You'll say, how is that fair? You keep bringing all your friends back after they snake you and they doing you bad, and then you bring them back and you let them on stage. Y'all see all the women from the F Ninja Free video. So this Glorilla and her partners. And she said, you keep bringing these women around. Where your family at?
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Listen, in the hood, man, don't I know it? Shit, some folks, some friends closer than family. Shout out to Mr. X. He closer than a brother, any relative I'd have never had, man. Yeah, blood don't make you family. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry at all. Absolutely not. They ain't trying to fix this situation, Glorilla. She like, no, now you sit here throwing shade. We saw you get stomped out. Glorilla got the gold. And you sit here up here embarrassing her and talking about she got stomped out. You really think she's like, you know what? Maybe I should start sacrificing and giving y'all twos and fews. Or it's just going to further draw a wedge in y'all situation. It's the latter. This is dumb. Glow don't owe y'all nothing. We was eating sandwiches and all this. Go get a job. Tell us that part. How many of you are attempting to get a job? You talking about grown men down bad, brothers sitting in the house ain't doing nothing. Y'all don't deserve a dag-on thing.
Yeah, because even if Glow was to, okay, she's talking about they got roaches and all this stuff. And so what if Glow sent the exterminator or whatever to the house to get everything right? They're going to be mad about that because they didn't run her the money. And I'm sorry, you guys, like okay, let's just say Glow did give her the 10 bands. All she's going to do is buy some work and get robbed on the block because she's really not about that life. You already got robbed for nothing. They're definitely going to rob you when you have, something to work with. It's the mindset. You don't have the mindset of making money, making money and make things work for yourself. You have a mind of begging. And just like everybody else on the internet or whatever, what makes you think that you as a family member coming on and talking so horribly about her and she's not even able to tell her side is going to make her want to do anything for you guys? So at the end of the day, nobody's going to do nothing for you. No one's coming to save you. You need to get up off the internet and save yourself.
Because it's delaying the inevitable. I like what y'all said. Like, you got to have a plan. Don't just go to folks asking for money. Have a plan. Would you say $10,000 a piece? Say, hey, Glow, you're going to give us all 10 wax. Look, this is what we going to do. We're going to take a fraction of that. We're going to buy about 2.5 acres. You know what I'm saying? About a couple wax somewhere. And then we're going to get a nice double wide paid for. That's going to be our home base. We can't lose. That's where we're going to start. That is setting a foundation, but they all going to take their individual 10 wax, like you said, Ebony, trying to flip it, trying to do this, and it's going to be $110,000, $120,000 down the drain.
Clear your van.
Yeah, good Gavin. Clear Gavin. But you got Sanchez back around you. Like, bro, I'm just saying, the motherfucker come out some hate shit, bro. It's been 4 motherfucking years, bro. It's been 4 years. Then I'm just seeing motherfuckers like, no, bro, then mama sitting here in this whole struggle. Y'all thought she bought a house. She did not buy my mama no motherfucking house. Stop lying. She did not. She bought my daddy a house with his trick ass. And then he got the smallest house on the block. Fuck. Talking about she retired. That man retired on his own time and she didn't retire shit. On God. Fuck. And now y'all know what Gloss did, how did she got, man, so look, all of us been struggling. We was homeschooled. All of us stayed in the same house, 3 through 7, they darn right homeschool, could not come out the fence. We could not come out the fence, bro. You remember? You remember, right?
Mom was
we
terrible.
could come out the fence. I used to sneak my best friend inside the motherfucking house. When all of us, when we got adult, we became adults. We was like stupid to the street life. We was stupid to like common sense because we was like segregated. We was in the house. My mama used to tell us, it's 10 of y'all better be each other's best friend. Oh God. Situation had came about where we ended up going to school because my mama used to beat the shit out of us. And you ain't finna beat the shit out of me while I'm hungry. Something called DCS on your ass. That's exactly what happened. When she talk about the 5th child, I'm the 5th child because I'm always been the outspoken one. But I was hungry and you're not finna whoop me for being hungry. Fuck. She used to beat the shit out of us. Oh God. So when she did all that shit, I called DCS. Yes, I called DCS.
Huh. So she used to call defects on their mama. All right, Glorilla. They were homeschooled for a while. And then they eventually went to school, but they went to Martin Luther King High School. We talked about this before, where the students were graduating with like a 2nd grade reading level and stuff like that. It's called Martin Luther King High School in Memphis, Tennessee. And if you look at the grade averages and the scores, it's a nightmare the way they were just pushing these people through school, the Glorillas in them.
This is up here recalling all of these childhood terrors. I hear you, big strong sister, but sound like your problem ain't with your sister, Glow, it's with your mama. I keep telling you about this misplaced hate, this misplaced grief. Go your sister. She didn't make y'all be homeschooled. She didn't make y'all stay inside the fence and you couldn't chase Kudakata. No, that's your mama. Place this blame on your mom, not your daggone sibling. Talking about living with rats and roaches. Again, she was there with you. She didn't cause this. Talk to your mom. Shout out to anybody had to live with rats and roaches. Lord knows I did. I understand the grief. Waking up middle of the night, got roaches on you. Rats. Shout out to the hood of Michigan. Absolutely not. Use that fuel. Don't sit here and recall it being all pitiful. I got memories too. Use it as fuel to your fire to do better, not beg people to help you.
Yeah, and it sounds like she bought the dad a house. So this is your dad too. Why won't he let you stay there if you're living in such poverty? What is going on with the relationship that you have with your dad? And why is he not allowing you to stay there? So that's another question, because it seems like she's helping other people, but it seems like you're the common denominator.
She
You know,
told Glo she bought their dad the smallest house on the block, a little old house.
yeah, and that's ungrateful too. And you know what else she said? Now that reminds me. And then she said, "My dad still has to work at FedEx." Yes, because that's what men do. Men don't sit there
Or
and living off of.
the mom still works. She said her dad retired because he aged out and had to.
Oh, okay, okay. So the mom is still at FedEx. Okay. Well, something ain't right. And the common denominator is her, because everybody else, it seems like that Glorilla is helping out is up, but it's you. But look at her attitude. And so what if it's the smallest house? Maybe he didn't need that big of a house because it's just him. It doesn't sound like he's with the mom anymore. And it sounds like he's got a bunch of ain't-ish kids except for Glorilla. I don't know what the other ones are doing, but yeah, she bought him the house, and maybe that's the one that he picked. Maybe he doesn't need to have the mansion on the block or whatever. Maybe, he's older. Maybe he's just comfortable. Like, I can just have this 3 or 4 bedroom, whatever, and I can live my life or whatever. So yeah, she is the common denominator, it seems like. So I'd love to get the other side from the dad, from Glorilla, but you're right. It does sound like the mom is, something is going on with the mom. There's a lot of things going on. Maybe Glorilla has a problem with her calling defects on, and maybe broke up the family. We don't know the extent of what happened. And so it sounds like they definitely need to have a sit down and work some things out.
I would say a lot of these parents are ornery as well. So we don't know the whole story. Maybe Glo wanted to move her mom down there. Mom like, no, I'm gonna work, and so that'd be the case a lot of times.
It's a whole bunch of ungrateful energy. So it's most likely that Glo most likely say, "Hey, mom, I do this for you. I buy you a little house." And her mom, "I don't want no little house. Nope, I'd rather just work and make you look bad." I see y'all in the chat. Y'all don't agree with mom working. Like Miss X just said, y'all don't know the situation. Listen here, every parent don't deserve to be retired. A father or mom, like, that's extreme. I'm gonna retire. You ain't got to work no more. You did an awesome job. I believe that's reserved for outstanding, God-fearing, child-loving parents, not somebody that's done homeschooled their children to devastation. Homeschooled.
Right. And didn't Kevin, like when he was talking about how much it's going to cost to retire and stuff, for the average person, you're going to need like $1 million or something for whatever he said. So imagine trying to retire 13 people. She has 10 siblings and a father. That's going to add up to a lot of money, and people can't afford to do that. So no, she needs to do the math, like a lot of other women need to do the math and figure it out. I'm not responsible for your life, but I can help you if you're willing to be worked with. But if you're coming with this kind of attitude, I don't have to help you when you have this type of attitude. By no means, I don't have to.
Like you said, most people, they should become useful. Y'all should be humble servants. That's what's wrong with most people. If somebody is the breadwinner, most people should submit and become humble servants to that person, and always be in their good graces. Y'all don't, what can you do? I'll keep your shoes tied. I'm gonna keep the cars clean. I'm gonna keep the food cooked. Something, you better make yourself useful.
And with gratitude and want to do it. I love doing things for my brothers whenever I can, got the opportunity. Y'all wicked. That's how you keep things going. Folks should be happy that you come around. Y'all think like that? When you come through the door, do folks say, "Oh, here comes trouble, here comes a headache, here comes gossip, here comes a problem"? Or do they say, "Here comes a good time and some fellowship"? Think about that.
Yeah, and learn how to become a solution. Like you said, I can work for you. She's a stud. Studs normally have those security jobs. Glorilla, I can be your stud, security or whatever. Make yourself useful to the group and useful to the situation. And that's how you can get on or come up with a plan. But just you in the living room talking about it, that's not going to do anything, and no one is going to help you out. make yourself useful.
Seriously. Like, I would say in this modern day, most people have become so damn lazy. That's a good thing you said. One of y'all should be making beats. One of y'all should be a damn backup dancer. A couple of y'all, all y'all should be the backup dancers making beats, security, accountants, all right, a lawyer, all that. The Jackson 5, what happened to the Jackson 5?
And
Yeah, y'all thought Joe was so bad, huh? He wasn't. He had them all working.
And the Wayans brothers. Yeah, shout out to Joe. People, they demonized Joe when we was a kid because he's out there putting belt to butt. Look at the result. Every amazing person on earth done went through some things as a kid. The Jackson 5s, Tiger Woods, the Serena, the Williams sisters. Their upbringing was a gauntlet. You want folks to be great, you got to put them through some things.
Yeah, and let's remember, though, all those people were backed by a strong Black father, you know, and making sure that they stayed on the straight and narrow, regardless of how they did it, you know. But they came up and were successful, and so yeah, shout out to them. No matter how wonky things may have gotten, they really had your best interests at heart.
I got these just on our mother. I got tired of getting booked for a stitching cord for petty shit, but we ain't gonna get too much into that. That's how we got in public school.
That's not glow.
That's the exact reason why we got in public school. When we got in public school, that's how we got over. We was lame as hell. We was lame as a motherfucker when we first was going to school.
Let me put that shit on the floor.
We was lame as a motherfucker when we first went to school. All
Still
of us.
is.
We weren't FUBUs. Payland shoes.
And here we go. Glorilla went on Club Shay Shay last year. I think y'all forgot. Glo done talked about this.
And then CPS intervened, and your mom had to enroll you guys in traditional school.
Yeah, so the sister that's right on top of me, she was like, it was always a problem child.
Yeah.
In every child group. And so yeah, we used to get whoopings, like every child get whoopings, but my sister didn't like getting whoopings, so she used to call DCS on my mama. And she was like, my mama used to beat on us, and then we weren't learning none in homeschool and all this stuff. And so my mama had to put us in school after that. So like it was like she was forced, because she didn't want us. I think like my mama didn't want us to know like my mama is super sanctified, and she always say certain stuff that's of the world. She used to say she didn't want us to be of the world. Like she didn't want to expose us to all the outside world.
It's wicketry. So this old, this deep South. So her mama probably came from, you see what I'm saying? This starts snowballing real fast. All right. And this will tread right into slavery before you can even blink. All right. They had some old practices that they were still practicing. But Glo's mama was not educated nor fit, neither one of them, to educate kids. That's why Glorilla, they were graduating with second grade reading levels. She don't even know what a fox is. She said she thought a fox was fake. You know, she didn't even know it was a real thing. She thought it was only on cartoons. She done said some goofy stuff because she just ain't dear all the way.
That's all. See, leave Glo alone. Yeah, man. Her mom did this to her, man. The mom is at fault here. This ain't Glo's problem. Like, listen, shout out to any parents that dare take on the responsibility of homeschooling. We definitely gonna give it a try. But when my wife brought it up, like you said, Mr. X, I let her know. I said, listen, baby, I'm extremely limited. And what I could teach, you know what I mean? I can enforce some things. She said, I got it. I said, all right, you lead the way on the homeschooling, and I'll follow the way. But somebody got to have, you know, an abundance of sense. Not just enough, because you got to give something to the baby. You got to have an abundance of sense. Wasn't no sense in his house. And Glorilla and her siblings are a product of that. I feel something for them. Not so much, but I like Glo, man, because she got her way out of it. Like as much of a special baby as she may be, man, I salute the journey every time.
Right. And yeah, we like you guys said with the you know, the down south traditional values or whatever, it seems like they're very heavy into church because of the picture and kind of like what the sister was talking about. I'm sure, they didn't want their kids in school because a lot of times those traditional down South Baptists, they don't want the kids around in like secular schools or to be around that type of lifestyle. So they do try to shelter them. And I'm sorry, I'm a mom. I have one kid. And when we had to do that, homeschooling during the C-19 and all that, I was at Total Wine a lot more than I am now or whatever, because that's hard to do. So imagine doing that with 10 kids. We don't know where the dad was. We don't know if he was off working or if they were together or not. We don't know the situation. That's a lot to deal with. Not to say that you have to run down on your kids or whatever, but that's a lot to take on. And so I think they're coming from an error from that. And, shout out to Glow for, just figuring it out and finding her own way and just getting it about the mud, the same way that Glow did it. Bro and the other 9, they need to figure it out for themselves too. So,
And so only place we went was home and church. We didn't go nowhere else. And so, by the time I got in school, I was 10, I was in 5th grade.
You was glad to go to school?
I was happy to go to school because we stayed 7 houses down from the school. And so every day after school, we seeing the kids come down street playing.
And they be playing in school.
Looking like they got friends, like they having fun. And I used to every time at 2:15, I used to look out the window at the kids walking home from school and they just used to be so happy having fun. So I used to want to go to school so bad. I was so happy when we finally had to go to school.
And there you go. And some of her siblings, I'm guessing, never went to school. She said one of her brothers is autistic. Her sister is older than her. So if Glow went to school and she was 10, her sister was probably 12, 13, her brothers was already, some of them was grown already, a lot of older siblings. So they weren't going to school until they were teenage, and it's just wicketry.
And what was happening was, talking as you spoke earlier, Mr. X, about the curriculum and their grades. When they came in at these ages, they wasn't like, you got to start back in 1st grade. That's too embarrassing. That don't make any sense. You got to start from your age. Shout out to No Child Left Behind. We just gonna push you through. We're gonna do the bestest that we can, and we're gonna push you through. You're going to graduate high school reading at a 3rd grade level. Congratulations. No Child Left Behind. Sick hoodoo.
Yeah, and then they put them in those special classes where you go for one period or for a certain amount of time during the day, where you go to get the extra help to kind of keep you afloat from being in your regular classes. Because you're right, they won't let them start at kindergarten or whatever. But, there's more to going to school than just the educational part of it. You're learning how to socialize. You're learning how to how the world works and how to deal with people and deal with the other kids. And, for me, school opened up a lot because we didn't have any money, but we lived in a, on a nicer part of town. So for me, going to school with all these other kids whose parents had money and I'm spending the night or going over to their house or whatever, I'm like, okay, you got an elevator in your house. What do your parents do? I'm trying to put 2 and 2 together to figure out something for myself. So there are more things to it than just the educational part. You just really learn about the world by just going to school.
I used to look out the window at the kids walking home from school and they just used to be so happy having fun. So I used to want to go to school so bad. I was so happy when we finally had to go to school. This quick. People know, I'm people's last option now that come ask for shit.
See?
Don't come asking me for shit just because I get it. And I make sure people know that. My mom and my daddy, they straight. Everybody else, because I people anyway.
Right.
I randomly just, you need this, I just people anyway.
Right.
So just because I get it, because at the end of the day, I got bills to pay too. I don't only pay my bills, I pay other bills too. So shut this down quick.
And she shut it down quick. She said, don't just ask me because you think I got it. Y'all really don't know what I got. I got bills, and like she said, I send it randomly. Y'all can't just call and ask me for 2s and fews. I'm gonna pop up on you. I'm gonna surprise you. You're just gonna look at your cash app and see $5,000. I'm like, you welcome. All right, randomly, but not when you just asking every other day for stuff.
No, absolutely. Don't work that way. We've seen too many examples where this actually goes bad. Glow need to just separate herself. Y'all keep saying in the chat that there's record of the older sister pulling a toolie out on her. Jealousy will have somebody delete you straight like that. I told my brother that played in the league, He was telling me stories of going back home to Braddock and crackheads and crackheadish cousins and nephews and uncles demanding money. I said, brother, ain't got nothing being scared or leave. These folks will hurt you. They don't care. We all seen that. What's the movie Lotto Ticket with Bow Wow? I'm broke, ninja. They like, you can fix all my problems. You fixing all my problems will cost you nothing. That's their mindset. You got to leave them alone.
Yeah, and Glorilla, she's been introduced to a whole different lifestyle and with people. And you know what? She probably has a lot of financial advisors and business lawyers and accountants and everything. And they're probably advising her not to do all that because in the long run, if you continue to do that, you are going to go broke. If you want to see this money and it's longevity for your own family, because eventually, you know, she may want to become a mom and have 10 kids of her own. And how can I afford to have my own family and still taking care of my siblings and parents and all that? So there has to be a fine line crossed, and she's probably being advised to kind of stay away from them, even though that's family. Just because we're blood, it doesn't mean that you need to come along on this journey with me. You got to figure some stuff out, to kind of work some things out on your own. And maybe when I see you helping yourself, maybe I will be more apt to help you too.
That part. So here we go.
My friend right here, she took me lying or not. Oh God, that's how we got in the opening with that shit. I'm the reason this bitch, the reason why y'all think this bitch is who she is. What?
They say you still hungry. What the fuck?
Hell yeah, where my chime at? Send me some chimes. Fuck, hell yeah, I'm still hungry. She ain't fucking with me. Help me get my teeth fixed, bitch. Fuck, help me. Fuck. Yeah, I'm still hungry. Okay. We end up going to public school. I did that shit. I went to state custody, blase, woo, woo, woo. I am going back to the house or whatever.
How you
got
covered in tattoos?
We got a taste of real life because we were segregated in the motherfucking house. My mama, but we weren't stupid when it come to book smart, like street. Man, we ain't no shit. I got my ass beating the motherfucking bathroom, getting put down the pretty money. Did I not? Didn't know how to fight or shit. So then, I end up getting grown. Because right now, Gloria is, how old that bitch is, like 26? I'm 30. I was grown. So when I was grown, I was at the house. Because I was constantly rebelling against my mama, all this shit, blase, woo, woo, woo. Gloria. So I had a sibling on me that was Victor, Daniel, Gloria, Victor, Daniel, Gloria, and the rest of them. So when all that shit had happened, my mama could not handle by me going to the state. I was a daddy's girl. My daddy took me out the house. Him and my mama ended up breaking up after that shit. I was staying my fat, nasty ass Uncle Johnny with his fake motherfucking ass. And bitch, I'm expose you too. I was staying with his fake ass. I was staying with his daughter and all that shit. I was going through state. I was going from house to house to house to house. Gloria is not the only motherfucker that had struggles. Gloria wasn't even homeless. Well, let's talk about.
She keep calling her Gloria. That's her. Gloria, hallelujah. So Glorilla is Gloria. This woman here, she is Victoria. I think her name is Victoria. Then you got Gloria, Victoria. The other one name is Miracle, like Diamond's daughter. You got Gloria, Victoria, Miracle, Gloria, hallelujah. They got some wild. Her middle name is Hallelujah. Glorilla's middle name is Hallelujah.
Gloria, hallelujah. Glow says she wants you to say her first and middle name during intimacy. Make it know it's real. God, this is a hater. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm disgusted. I have never seen such hate come from one person to another where it's not family. It's always family where the hate is the strongest, because I guess it can be. I know everything about you. You know everything about me. I'm about to just air this out. She said, fix my teeth. Buy me a...
But
fuck, damn, eating booty bread. Fuck, bro, y'all don't see, that's what I'm saying, though. Y'all was trying to talk about motherfucking not obligated. Y'all don't know everything we've been through. Like, motherfucker was in that hole. Mama was strict as hell and not feeding us. The fuck?
Your mama.
You strict as hell and not feeding us, bro. But I ain't saying this because she could. Well, she could have made a better life for her kids. She could have made a better life for her kids.
That's the...
We was like real deal in there. I'm talking about eating Taco Bell packets. Eat ketchup packets. Yeah, all that. So, Gloria, you know all this struggle we've been through.
Rough. In there eating Taco Bell packets. Was it the mild? You weren't eating them hot packets. I know you wasn't. Y'all wasn't in there eating them hot spicy packets. This is diabolical. He said, my mama could have did better. My daddy was a coward. You know, she said, daddy left. When did he leave? Because in this picture, they were still together. So at what point did he leave? You know, this is a lot. They should never had all these damn kids.
There you go. Big facts. Yeah, I had to look up what booty bread was. That's just the butt ends of the bread. Like, she complaining, ain't nobody feeling sorry for you. You know, for whatever's worth, every last struggle they done talked about, I'm like, so? Been there, done that, dealt with that, felt those sensations of roaches and rats crawling on your bare flesh. So what? Why you want somebody to feel sorry for you? That's the huge difference I realized with my upbringing. You're going to have a group of war-torn kids that are going to take this experience and is going to build them and mold them in the right way. And there's some that are going to take the easy route out of being a never-ending perpetual victim. Everything she's been victimized her whole life. Her mama, and here's the thing, as she keeps talking about her hardships, it keep going back to mom. And she like, you know what? As she's sitting going on this rant, Glorilla, she like, it's my mom I'm really mad at, but she won't fully accept it.
Yeah, or she won't say it. But the more she talks, like you said, Mr. Walker, the more she's exposing herself, because she's talking about the dad being ain't-ish and whatever. We don't know his story. We don't know the mom's story. We don't know when he left, and we don't know why he left. But Mr. Ben, what did Michael Jackson call that, the rats in his house? Was it Ben or Mr. Ben or whatever?
Mr. Ben.
Yeah, Ben was in there getting busy and making babies up in that house because he watched your mom and dad having all them babies. They were only just doing what was taught. So don't get mad at the rats and all that. But yeah, there is a reason why he won't let you live in his house, because you think so poorly of him. And you're right. She's exposing all the things, and it's all going back to mom, but she's not holding mom accountable or wanting to have the discussions with mom. She's trying to blame it all on Glow and the dad because he has the house and Glow paid for it. So this is too much.
How we used to sit here and hate our mama, fool. Because not only would she take care of us, when she fell down hard times, she had so many kids, but then she was segregating us. You know that. And we got out of there because of what I call DCS. That's how the fuck we got out of there. We're going to be anything. We're going to be for real. Yes. And your sorry ass dad the one doing shit. He knew the lights was out over there. Just because him and my mom had shit going on, he ain't pay no motherfucking bills. But man, y'all don't know, man, water heater out. All that shit got to boil water and put it in the tub to take a bath. Glory, you know about that shit. But we had to eat beans and oatmeal. And she not obligated to do shit for us. She not obligated to do nothing for us. Walking around with Payless shoes. My mama sitting here getting all the motherfucking foods out to the pastor because she fucking them. You want to really talk about it? What? And you struggle with us? And you don't be. Like, come on now. And I don't give a fuck about what none of y'all dicks saying. Fuck you, Tula. Fuck you, bitch. I don't give a fuck about what none of y'all got to say. Because the fuck I'm getting tired of shit. Okay. We forgave our mama that shit. My mama was struggling so motherfucking bad. She had to. It was Victor, Daniel, Gloria, Milk, and Joshua. 5 kids. 5 kids. My mama was struggling so bad. They going to school. Man, I'm talking about damn near smelling. Because we ain't got the water heater out. The MLG&W, all the lights off and shit. She dropped them off at my daddy's job. She dropped them off at the post office while everybody glorifying him. Even, like, first of all, let me go ahead and put this on the table. I ain't gonna lie, I love my mom to death, but it really fucked my daddy. God let 2 idiots have kids.
Okay.
They was just laying up in that motherfucking heat fucking.
Okay.
God let 2 fucking idiots have kids. A lot of them. Kids they couldn't even support, do shit for. That's why we so fucked up now.
Damn. This is devastating. She's spilling all the tea. She's knocking over tables, everything. Mama was screwing the pastor. She was giving him the EBT card. They was buying food for the church. All right. Yeah, we was nightmare, no lights. hot water takeout, going to school stinking.
All girls help it. Look, I understand her pain. That ain't cool. But we got answers. Let them talk. We getting answers. We wonder why the husband left, why daddy left. There it is. Shout out to the pimpin' pulpit pastor. Pastor got a hold of mama. He hunching her and taking the food stamps. Yeah, the daddy said, I'm out of here. He get my cootie cutter and my meal. Out of there, Jack.
Yeah, and yep, like you guys said, it's all coming out as she talks. She's exposing all the secrets, but the fact that the pastor was piping mom down ruined the whole family. She ain't even getting none of that tithe money or nothing. Like, you're doing all this and you ain't getting nothing. The lights are off. The church, a lot of times they help donate to the struggling families and all that, and you're in that back office messing with him and you ain't getting nothing out of it. And you're having to come up off your benefits to fund the church. Absolutely not. I can see why dad left. I applaud dad for leaving, but you still need to take care of your kids or whatever. But he was like, yeah, I'm out. If you're not acting right and you're not under my instruction, I gotta go. And it just is what it is.
And she said at the end of the day, God just let two idiots have kids. They were just in the house hunching, having back to back to back to back to back. And she put it on God. Now she gonna blame somebody.
Except for herself. Everybody. No, this ain't God, this them. Put the responsibility on mama and Pat. That is it. But like she just explained, the mom was out here giving that cootie cutter away. Technical foul ejected from the game. Mama, shame on you.
Yeah, and maybe the dad was checking them foreheads and was like, that kid don't have my forehead like the others, like the older ones. So yeah, I got questions, and I don't think them last two are mine, so I got to be on my way. And that's just what it is.
She dropped them off at my daddy's job. When she dropped them off, and my daddy did not want to get them, he called the police and told them to take them back, and he knew the fucking lights was off. He knew it was rats and roaches over there. He knew the floor was caving in. He knew the roof was caving in. He tried to drop them back off on my mama, but my mama went and stayed with my big sister.
House falling down.
Put that shit on the floor then, for them.
That's the real story. My mama vamped out on their ass because she couldn't handle the heat. Oh, God, man, she was like $3,000 in the hole with the light bill. 3278 Dawn Road on the west side. So she dropped them off at the room. That when they actually started getting out and shit. When they started seeing the outside, because my dad is a sorry ass, spineless ass bitch. Like, he's sorry as hell and spineless as fuck. So they started seeing the outside. They started seeing everything now because they stand in the motel room. On Airways. Nice in. I was coming over there occasionally. I was too busy. I'm 18 years old, going from house to house to house to house. So, I say again, Gloria, for you to know how we struggle, for you to know how we got neglected, for you to know how we got mistreated, and for you not to reach back and do shit for not one of us, you got two of my siblings down there right now, Miracle and LaEddie. You got both of them down there right now, being your housemaids. Why the fuck is LaEddie calling my mama to get $4 for his phone bill? Like,
pull up on us, pull up.
Wait.
Hold on.
And you okay, so y'all talking about some why all of a sudden now? Bitch, it's been 4 years. It's been 4 years. 4 years. My brother out here doing fucking door dashes. You don't even do shit for our autistic brother. I know he ain't do shit to you. We got an autistic brother. You don't even do shit for him.
All right, come on.
Motherfuckers like to come in this on and say, okay. Y'all beg. I don't know what the fuck my other siblings are, but Perry ain't been shit because she ain't gave them shit. I only asked for money on 2 occasions. The bitch told me 3 weeks ago that she ain't got none for me because of the Memphis media nigga. Because of the Memphis media nigga.
Gavin.
This is so wicked. I mean, that's them. They keep passing herb back and forth, a whole sack of herb, and it's a lot going on. And she just up here spilling all the tea. It's unfortunate.
This is ridiculous. She up here complaining about how down and bad they are, but you up here live where everybody can see, especially law enforcement. This they number. This how they stake out now. The stakeout ain't in some old Crown Vic across the street from your house. It's here. The jump out boys, the fans, they sitting back eating popcorn, drinking, and they just, here we go. They inside your house. They ain't got to put bugs there, literally sitting in your living room watching you snitch on yourself. Up, Bob, we got herb. You see that? Got herb. We got reason to go in there now. Y'all stupid. You deserve everything you get, Glorilla, up here complaining and making your situation worse at the same time.
Right. And didn't you guys said that Glorilla or her house got raided or whatever, and they found the trees or whatever. So they already have eyes on you already. But Gav, if you go back to that picture with the family when the dad was around, everybody looked together. Like it looked like they had nice church clothes. Everybody was clean and well fed. Hair was done. You know, the mom has her hair all bapped out or whatever. Everybody looked together. So between that time and to the time the dad left, it seems like everything fell apart. So that just goes back to, you know, keeping the man in the house and not doing things to kind of ruin your family or whatever. I don't think the kids understand the dad's story fully. Maybe Glorilla had that adult conversation with her dad and learned the dad's side of the story and found out some of the janky things that went on. And that's maybe why her relationship with him has been healed and why she is, you know, wanting to help him or whatever. So, but when the dad was in the house, it seemed like everything was a little better off than when he wasn't in the house and bills weren't getting paid and the kids weren't eating. So, you know, it all goes back to the mom, and y'all need to have some conversations, some tough ones too.
What the fuck?
And no, she talking about homeless. She could say my mama or my daddy. Really, the oldest had it the worst. Even though my mama used to do all that shit, she ain't have it worse than the oldest.
Why you got folks sending me friend requests like I'm going live?
Like for real, the oldest like nah, fuck.
I don't know how. I ain't think I even.
Y'all talking about she ain't obligated to do shit for. Is she obligated to do something for all them motherfucking friends she got? She obligated to do something for them? Was they laying on them this bitch that literally laid on the motherfucking mattress with me and pissed in the bed and lied like it was me? But she ain't obligated.
Petty.
She ain't obligated though.
Petty.
For real? I'm sick of y'all all this glow sis, that glow sis. I ain't got shit to show for being glow sis. I don't give a fuck how y'all take it. I don't got nothing to show for. No, none of us got nothing to show. But you want to sit here and broadcast our struggle. I'm putting up for old friends we went to school with. I ain't down. I'm in the motherfucking Malibu. I ain't down. I thought you were gonna be in something like the Rambo nigga. Nah, she probably fucking them, but nah. Well, I ain't in shit like that.
How the fuck these folks know where the fuck my Facebook is?
I ain't in shit like that. My motherfucking brother doing DoorDash.
They running you up.
Oh God. My daddy borrowed money from my mama. My mama barely making ends meet. My mama lived in the house she bought. Gloria did not buy that house. She bought my sorry ass daddy a house. Full of roaches. In South Haven. Let's talk about it.
Shit.
That Jaguar she got it, man. Bro.
Calm down.
Don't give me no motherfucking Jaguar, bro. Don't give me no Jaguar, bro. Give me some money. Fuck.
Oh, might be right business.
But you got, bro. This hoe.
Alright, bro.
Now, there you go. She bought her dad a brand new Jaguar in the house. That wasn't enough. She said the house small and they got roaches. And Glorilla says she drives a Malibu. All right. And people be seeing her in her Malibu like, man, we thought you was going to be in something, a Benz, a Maybach. You know, she said Glorilla got the Rambo. That's the dude they keep talking about, some guy named Rambo. I don't know if he's like management or what. First she said he they fake cousin. She said he ain't related to us. Why you buy him cars? You probably screwing them. Who knows?
Maybe that's her business. And she got you in the Malibu. Man, I miss my Malibu I used to have. Y'all some hating, ungrateful suckers. You couldn't tell me that when I had my Malibu. It was a year newer than the current year. So it's like a, you know, let's say if it was 2014, 2015, I thought I had a brand new car. And you hating on the Malibu? Extremely ungrateful. Now you're supposed to be in the Benz. So when you go get your oil change, you can't afford that. You see what I'm saying? Buy folks gifts they can afford to maintain. I'm big on that. Now I got to pay $500 for this S-Class oil change because you ain't got it. Now you done blew a strut. That's $2,000. Get your economy car and be grateful, bro.
Yeah, and why do I have to pay for all of the mediocre friends that you're around putting a battery in your back to make this video just because y'all don't have enough to buy the bottle or buy the, you know, the next sack or whatever, you know. So why do I have to fund that? You're worried about what everyone's thinking about you being in that Malibu instead of you going out to get it and showing your sister that you're willing to go out and figure something else out so that she can help you. But while you're in that Malibu, still on the block, still with these friends, still ain't doing nothing. No, she's not going to help you out. So stop letting your friends put a battery in your back for all this stuff. All y'all need to figure it out.
Then y'all want to justify her behavior. Don't justify shit. When a motherfucker sitting there so literally struggling, don't justify shit about that bitch.
I'm saying, you struggling, but have you ever begged for some shit, sis?
I asked her, I ain't begging.
But you ain't never begged no motherfucker for nothing.
No.
So you don't need no hand for nothing, right?
No. But y'all can if y'all want to. Y'all want to talk about a bitch sheet? Go on, shine me. Apple pay me. Fuck. She ain't doing it. Y'all want to talk? Y'all, we need to say facts. Y'all glorify this motherfucker. How the fuck y'all stupid ass bitches want to sit here and talk about? She got 10 siblings. How y'all ain't saying none of her siblings? She beefing with all 10 siblings. That hoe just green as hell. That hoe leaving her folks behind. We got everybody else in the front line. That shit green as hell. And I don't give a fuck about what none of y'all bitches think or feel about it. Fuck. That's my motherfucking sister. And I can talk about whatever the fuck I get ready. Y'all ain't talking about shit. Me and this bitch laid on the floor together. Struggle together. Didn't eat together. Worried about me talking about it. I'm going to talk about whatever the fuck I get ready. And they ain't going to get touched.
No, Cal.
On no day.
No, Cal.
That stupid ass Tula hoe, man. Hoe, you better go on some motherfucking word. You rapist ass bitch.
Oh, God.
What is it?
Ethiopia looking asshole.
Dirty black African looking ass hoe.
Here we go.
Asshole. She raped some
He not baby hair having asshole.
Nah, that hoe fuck.
Fuck.
Nah,
Worried about that young ass nigga you got, bitch. Stop worrying about what the fuck I got going on over here, hoe. You a bag up there as a bitch. You should be practicing on some more moves for that little $200 you get, hoe.
Sure.
Worry about what the fuck I got going on, hoe. You was just on my dick on the post, bitch.
All my hoes love me, you hear me?
And hoe, I ain't gonna get touched. Step that. I'm not gonna get touched.
Still got them steppers behind her.
I'm not gonna get touched. Come see back me.
Me, step it.
I better
Oh, you don't want it, bitch?
Nigga won't try no more, man.
On no day.
Hey, man,
Fuck.
say, man.
Talking about she ain't getting touched. Sit your black ugly ass down.
Somebody say I can fight. Hoe, who wanna touch you, you ugly black chocolate looking ass hoe? Who the fuck wanna touch you, bitch? You all over here.
Colorism.
Fuck hoe. You all wanna be in the motherfucker. You wanna sit here around. Oh, you see her
This is like a skit.
driving a Ford Fusion, bitch.
This Ford Fusion. They in the back, yeah. You know, Bonquisha, they all back there. That's couple studs and Nug. This is hell. This is another one of the 7 circles of hell right here. They just sitting there, yeah, y'all ain't gonna do nothing. Pull up. He like, I got the pole on me. She like, you know, I got the Draco. Everybody talking. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing. Pull up.
The levels of poverty and ignorance is fitting. They got thousands of dollars worth of tattoos, the latest Apple watches, Saks Reggie. No food. Y'all stay starving about eating roaches and rats, and you making fun of folks with cars. You got a Ford Fusion. Dang, nah, I don't want no job. Y'all are insane. What are we talking about? Transportation is transportation. And this is poverty. Oh, you drive a Ford Fusion. You ain't like them ninjas in the rap videos. You ain't that important. That's regular stuff. Meanwhile, you walking or catching a bus or not begging for a ride.
Yeah, and you guys, this is how that last video that we just reviewed a couple videos ago started. Talking mess, and that Bonquisha, that Shanae pulled up, and she was with all that smoke. And then she's talking about, you ain't gonna touch me, no one's gonna touch me. No, they already touched you. That's why you got robbed in the first place. Remember when you said Glorilla was responsible for you getting robbed or whatever? So they already touched you, and they'll do it again. You're dropping addresses, telling where you live and where your people live and all that, and you're talking mess on this live or whatever. They will pull up and they will touch you because they know you just said y'all ain't from the streets, you know, you all grew up in church or whatever. So you're putting all your business out there. This is how you get rolled up on, and this is how they come and get you. So she needs to stop all.
Yes. So, man.
Appreciate your Eagle fans for life. Been a member for 14 months. So stop complaining, get a job. Outright begging. She said she ain't begging. She just asking.
That's it. And Young Jay says CB4. Yeah, they straight out of low cash. Hell. Shout out to CB4.
At least I'm in the 2014, ho. You in the 2004.
So?
Fuck out of here.
Man, who calling me? Man.
Stop calling
Hey,
me.
man, whoever the fuck. Yeah, what the fuck?
She ain't obligated. She ain't obligated. She ain't obligated. I was so damn hungry, I damn near ate a roach. She ain't obligated. Fuck out of here.
It be like that.
She obligated for show, for shit show.
Oh, that shit going
Fuck.
on.
Hey, man, you know going
And I ain't gonna get touched. And I ain't gonna get touched. I'm still in the trenches. And I ain't gonna get touched. On no day.
She like at least 2 to get some.
I ain't gonna get, two ain't get shit. Whatever hoe saying that, man, fuck that hoe too. And her kids. Bitch. Fuck you and the kids, hoe. Fuck.
Conjuring the
I don't
beast.
give a fuck. Nah, y'all. What y'all mad because I'm exposed to y'all favorite rapper? Okay, okay, folks ask me some questions. They were like, why are you exposing her now? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and answer that. Because I just was in jail. I was in jail last week.
Oh, that's
Okay.
her fault.
Family ain't helped me out with shit. Nothing. It's not their fault I went to jail.
Exactly.
Now one of my family members helped me out with shit. Mama, sorry, trick ass dad, and none of that. Fat ass uncle, none of that. And I done helped all these folks out. I ain't help me out with shit. Okay, I get out of jail, whatever. You know, I ain't thinking about her. I see her motherfucking crew riding around in new cars and shit.
Oh, did you lay it out there that you called?
My brother just went to jail. Yesterday for driving in Hernando. See, I was jail about some talking shit. Bitch hit me with a vase. That bitch hit me with a motherfucking vase to face. That's why I went to jail for. That bitch hit me with a motherfucking face. But my brother get arrested yesterday. And Rambo, bitch, you bring your big fat titty ass on here too, ho. Because you really just tried to get out. So I ain't gonna speak on too much. Bitch, you can't speak on nothing. Ho, you not our cousin. You can't speak on nothing. Nothing at all. He ain't, I don't know what the fuck he is. First he was fam. I don't know what he is. He a switch top of that nigga.
I'm talking about blood related.
Nah, he ain't blood related. But I'm not saying, bitch, don't fuck with your friends. But it's crazy how you got 10 siblings out here struggling. I'm sleeping on the next motherfucking couch, bitch.
Bitch, she ain't on no couch.
I'm in the bed. I'm in the bed. Okay, my bad. I got a little over. I've been on the couch.
That's
Fuck.
weird. What happened?
I've been
What
on
was
the
that?
couch.
She on the couch. She going from couch to couch. She talking about she about to eat a roach. She down bad. And she said she get out of jail and all Glorilla friends got new cars. Everybody got new cars and we broke. You bought all your friends' cars, huh?
Yeah. Yes. Listen here. It's a strong chance before I buy any. I would buy. Yes, absolutely. Blood don't make you close. Blood don't mean too much anything today. That shouldn't be the case, but it is. Look at this. This your sister. I've got brothers and sisters I don't exactly get along with, probably just because we ain't really been together. But I'm not about to sit here and wish hate and evil upon you. Why? Because my life doesn't suck. That's why. But her life, this Glorilla's life is terrible. She just got beat in the head by her girlfriend, just got released from the clink, don't know which way is up, eating roaches, sleeping on couches, being solicited. Yeah, she's sleeping on couches. Men are men. If y'all don't think somebody that came down there caught her on that couch, it was like, hey man, why don't you cough up some of that stud cat?
Yeah, and she's mad because she was in jail and probably had to fem it up, you know, because wasn't nobody putting no money on her books, and she let some lady in there do whatever she needed to do to get that razor blade fade. You know what she's got going on with her hairline right there. That looks like straight razor blade in the cell, and now she's mad, and it is what it is, and it's unfortunate. But again, nobody's coming to save you. Glow's not coming because look, you're still out here, still living ratchet, reckless. You're still not working. You're just making all these, penitentiary moves and all that stuff. She doesn't want any part of that because again, if she gets caught up in this mix and she's the ship, and if the ship floats, sinks, everybody is going to go down. So she needs to clean her life up and go to a proper barber and get that lineup fixed because it is egregious.
Listen, they don't that doesn't bother them, Ebony. They don't mind if Glow falls and everything because they already down. They just don't like the fact that they gotta look up at Glow. But if she falls down, that'll satiate their rage.
But yeah, Rambo want to sit here and do his little 2 cents and can't now, but y'all need to stay the fuck out of family beef. Because Rambo, you can start the weed plants. I say a weed. Why I need a weed plant? Hello? Why I can't get a couple of bowls? 6, 7. 6, 7. Why I can't get 6 or 7 bowls?
Wow.
Why I can't get flown out to a weed plant? And we eat ketchup sandwiches together.
My bro.
Rambo did not struggle with us. You cool with him, that's cool. That's cool, you cool with the man. But I'm just saying.
Rambo baby mama in that situation. How was that?
Rambo baby mama and Gloss. Okay, we want to get on that. You want to talk about that? Okay, so all right. So I don't like Gloss. I don't fuck with that hoe. And I'm actually happy Gloria found out that bitch not her real friend. I'm happy Gloria found out Gloss was her real friend. Because that junkie t-shirt making asshole was never her friend. And that's how me and her had got into it a little bit before she had hit because of that Gloss bitch. That ain't never been her friend. But now Gloss went behind Debo, who I fuck with Rambo baby mama Derek. I fuck with her. Oh God, she cool as hell. Her and Gloria had fell out. Her, Gloria, and Sanchez fell out. The little skinny hoe with all the spots on her face like the motherfucker put a cigarette out. Yeah, her. Not teasing. Now, I ain't got nothing to get teased, but tease, if you want to get in it, we can get on it too. But, now, I ain't.
She just being messy. All right. So it got to a point here where, like you said, she said she drives that Malibu. She said she be at the club lying to people. They'd be like, hey, she said she go out to the club. They be like, you driving this? She be like, oh, no, my car in the shop. So, she always be telling people her car in the shop or she drives somebody else's car. She's ashamed of her Malibu because people expect her to be in a big body something.
Poverty. Poverty is a mindset. How in the world are you riding around in a car that your sister got you for the free? A Malibu, cool car. I like to know the year. And now you like, nah, because I'm doing better than this. My Benz is in the shop because I'm making $250,000 a year. Everybody know you broke. This is that hood stuff. Gab pointed this out. Income tax time comes. Bonquisha Apartment A will try to outdo Bonquisha Apartment B by buying fancy trinkets they really can't afford. Both of their rent is $12. But they got to put on as if they really got their life together. It's sick and wicked.
Yeah, and maybe it's time for you to go hang out at spots where people aren't clocking the car that you're driving and the, the amount of money that you make and stuff. Maybe it's time to get out of that town and figure something else out. Go get a job somewhere else and kind of move out because you're so concerned of what everyone is thinking of you and not as much concerned about how you can get yourself up out of this situation. At least you have a car. Some people don't even have a car. You have a way to get to work. You have a way to go drive yourself to go get some money as far as with a job or whatever. So count your blessings and stop trying to clock everybody's money and what they're doing with it. Focus on what you can do with the money that you can make, because this is too much.
The passengers of the doomed Titanic sub spent their last moments in total darkness looking for bioluminescent creatures out of the small window and listening to their favorite music. The new details of the 5 passengers' final moments have been revealed by the wife and mum of the father-son duo.
Wade in the water, diamond wade in the water. Something's gonna trouble the water. You better wade in the water. Yeah, man.